Well, once again, here we are out in the Arizona desert, out here with these two yahoos, Robert and Daryl, back on this mystery hole. Got a lot of feedback of the last video posted of what this might be or anything like that. So got a camera. We're going to do some investigation and drop a camera down in there. And then kind of go from there. A lot of people were saying there's different things. Just a hole out in the desert. How strange that is. So we're going to continue to investigate and see what we can find. Well, here we are. We just sit around and I'll stare down at this hole wondering what the hell this is. Please like, share, subscribe. Hey, and let's just continue on this mystery. The yahoos.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, so is this the spot?
This is the spot. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
All right.
All right.
This is the spot. This is the famous hole in the ground. The mystery hole in the ground. Middle of nowhere, out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Walking around, and they find this hole in the ground. Now, if that's not a mystery, I don't know what is. The hole in the ground. And the lid like fit perfectly right on there. That's what tells me I don't think it's something to do with water. I think it's more of an air vent or an air shaft or something. But it goes down about 8 feet, we decided.
Are you ready, Jack?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
There's a hole right there.
And it keeps on going.
Wow.
Okay?
So you know it's more than 4 feet deep then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, see, I'm,
Wow.
for perspective, I'm 6'5".
That might be a 5-foot stick, huh?
It could be.
Wow, that's... And then about 100 yards over yonder was that marking on the rock too. Not sure if that has something to do with this area or not. The can dumps were like probably from the 60s. We did do a couple different things. We did some thermal imaging, got some temperature readings. We put a tape measure down in there. We tried a magnet. So we did several other type of tests. So we know it's at least 8 feet deep then. That's pretty deep. For being a hole in the ground, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see it's got light down in there or some type of, where it's not dark like it is, like be right there where it's just nice and dark. So that means it's getting some type of a heat source from way down in there. Or light from someplace else, or it's going somewhere else.
That looks like Crete. Lit. It's, but I can't tell if it goes, which way it goes. I mean, it could go that way and...
Maybe somebody will answer back.
Yeah, a sound test. Okay.
Well, then we gotta go, hello!
Oh, it doesn't, it goes.
Hello!
Hello! Doesn't bounce back.
It don't bounce back.
No.
That means it's,
It continues on
it
someplace.
continues on.
And now the test that's left is to send a camera down there and see if there's any offshoots any place. That's what we're going to be doing now. Plane, maybe, they're checking us out. They know we're here. They must know that this thing exists too. Word's getting out now. We better run. This is the hole and this is the camera, and we'll slowly just start feeding this camera down in there like so, and we'll see what we get.
Well, I'm happy to see insects.
green. Little dunk, did they? They just threw all their jewels in here. I'm getting blues, yellows, greens.
Wow, that was really interesting. Well, here's the writings again. Let's show you this. So there is a stack of rocks right there. And there's that right there. WCSC quarter. Interesting. It's definitely engraved on that. But like what was pointed out, how this W has that curve up there on the top. West center, south center quarter. But we're not on a quarter. We're closer to the south side, south line, but we're in the halfway mark. So that should say half, not a quarter. That's why it's not making any sense.
However, there is something I'm going to dig over here later, because it might be interesting. But anyway.
That is weird. Stacks of rocks,
Yeah,
and then just a road going out.
yeah, just right in the middle.
That is strange. So this leads right here. And
Pull on it.
let's
Yeah.
see, just there's a,
Let's
definitely
do it. Pull on it.
definitely a hole there.
Yeah, but how'd it get in there like that?
Oh, I don't know. It did right there.
Well, that's because it's on. Thinking
There's an older can.
Okay, we're thinking that there's somebody that comes out.
There's something strange. There's an old dead cow up underneath there. See its head still. It's got horns in its head. Nobody's took that off yet. But then you come over here. There's the old can. And you see bones. And there's bones from an older one. Rib cage and bones. And there's a hide right there. Oh, that's weird. There's some more bones right here. Dragging it off. You know, you hear these stories about the mutilations and aliens or whatever coming down on these cattle. It's kind of strange when you see a bunch of them out here dead together like this. But for whatever reason, they hid the cow in the bushes. That's what was strange. Why did they hide the cow in the bushes and drug it up in there? To hide it, so they could eat off it little at a time. Those aliens, they're some strange people. I should be careful when I say that. You never know who's up in the sky.
Or who's right here beside you?
I guess we'll take a little walk around and check everything out and see if there's anything else out here that we might find. Maybe help shed a little light on some of this mystery of this stuff that's going on out here. So that's what we're going to do now. Robert says he found something over here. Oh, now we got to walk over to see what he found. You know, he's always finding stuff. He always gets me hiking. Nice little hole in the ground. You know, he says, oh, it's just right over that hill right there. Well, what he doesn't say is how many hills over. You know, it's not so bad to, hike in someplace. You know, it could be, maybe you walk in half a mile someplace. Oh, really, that's not bad. But the bad thing is once you get there, you got to turn around and go back. So that's double time. Bunch of quartz. You can see they tore into it. A lot of quartz around this hill. Quartz all over. I think what he's doing is kind of walking me in circles, and that's so he can confuse me, so I won't know how to get back up here. They've already done that to me. We've drove on every dirt road up here, driving you know, this dirt road, hang a left, go down there a while, then hang a right, then come back. And I keep thinking, wow, this kind of looks familiar. I think we were just here. I think they're doing this on purpose just so I'll never know where all this cool stuff is at. I do know I'm in Arizona. That's all that I know. We must be getting close to something. He's looking around. Getting warm out here. It's probably about 65 degrees already. I am getting old. I think he's taking me on a snipe hunt. He's going to get me out here in the desert, and then he's going to take off running, and I won't know where the hell I'm at. I got to keep my eye on him, you know. These young whippersnappers. Are we getting close?
We're right here.
All right. There's something.
You see it.
Yeah, you can tell that's been stacked there.
Look over this way. You can see the heart.
I can see the heart, yes. And you can tell it's definitely been stacked into the shape of a heart. Absolutely.
Directionally, how to find the heart.
So that guided you over to a U.
He guided me to a U, probably a quarter-mile away, and that from the Prince Albert can, okay, with the letter inside that had love in it, and the lucky 3, guided me to a U shape of rocks that guided me over to this heart about a quarter-mile away.
Wow. You can definitely see the heart. It's definitely been stacked rocks around here. It's definitely not normal, that's for dang sure. When you see these outcropping of quartz, if you flip them over, you see that one right there, see how orange that is? That means there's mineralization in this ground. If it's just white, when you flip it over, it just means there's no minerals in this ground. So this ground has a lot of mineralization in it. Sometimes call that iron stained quartz. So there's got to be some gold mines around here, I would think. This is recent. Look at that, there's a ladder down there. And a tarp. That's recent. Somebody's working this area. That's where they're going down at, right there. They're going down the ladder. That's weird. See, this here looks like some good ore. This dark stuff. Browns and purples and blacks. Probably pulling it out and then crushing it. All right, we're walking to the stacked rocks right here. Well, here's something else that's out of the ordinary. Stacked up rocks in a U shape. What does that mean?
Well, under Spanish terms, that normally means something underground.
Uh-oh, it's going to be me if we keep walking. See that stack of rocks right there? With the hole in there. That makes it special. So what do you guys think? Got any final thoughts?
About the whole?
About the hole? About the whole thing.
About the whole thing.
Any final thoughts? What do you think now?
Well, I think it's very, very interesting.
Yeah? You think just the mystery continues then?
Oh, yes.
You know how I showed you that heart?
Yeah?
The true heart and the true treasure is right there.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Absolutely. keep on trucking as long as you can.
But there's Oro up there. That heart says so.
Yeah, I believe. All right, guys, thanks for taking me along on another one of these journeys. So until our paths cross again, you guys all take care of yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you. Bye.